Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back again with another video here at Daniel's Comics. Today I'm gonna show you the books that I picked up through November, and these are books that I picked up through Instocktrades and through my LCS as well, since they had a Black Friday event sort of sale, which I thought was quite reasonable. Let's start with some of the books that I picked up from Book Depository as well. I have managed to pick up the hardcover edition of Berserk, volume 4. So yeah, I'm gonna steadily pick these up once a month, I think, or once every other month, depending on what price they are over at Book Depository or some other vendor. And continuing with some manga, adding to my humble manga collection is Battle Angel Alita. It's the 6th volume, yet it doesn't say volume 6. It says Holy Night and Other Stories, so I think it's one-shots and stories like that, or expansive stories that expand on the universe. I didn't know that I needed this until I saw a video online when I saw a manga collection and he was talking about this. I can't remember the YouTuber, but since he was talking about it and and it was there, I just added it to my wish list and picked it up whenever I got one of those 10% off vouchers from Book Depository. And speaking of 10% vouchers from the Book Depository site, I also added to my Vinland Saga collection, which is basically these 2 volumes, volume 9 and 10. So I have 2 more volumes, then I think I have a complete series or complete run. These hardcovers are beautiful. They are really nice looking on the shelf, and the binding is great as well. Some of the artwork is stunning, and it kind of builds upon these historical events in Norse history. So there are some actual places that they visit, but I think it's just basically fictional characters in historical events, sort of. And the last manga that I picked up with using one of those 10% off vouchers is this book. It's Abara, or at least that's how I pronounce it. It's by Tsutomu Nihei. Sorry about that. And this is the complete all-in-one volume. I like these hardcover editions because they really do look nice on the shelf as well after you have read it. So hopefully this lives up to my expectations, which is quite high since I do love his artwork. It's very detailed, and his city building and his monsters are quite something to behold. So just take in that. It's a really well-drawn monster of sorts, or it looks like it. And his artwork is, in my opinion, very nice. And I look forward to reading this all-in-one manga. So yeah, maybe I'll do a review of this one as well, since it's just 1 volume. And then we have the comic book part of this video, and my LCS had this great sale, so I picked these up for the equivalent of about $9 or $10 each. So I couldn't pass this up, because I've been wanting to read Civil War for quite a long time now. So I picked this one up for way below cover. Then, of course, I got the rest of the Civil War trade paperbacks as well, or at least I think so. It's 9 of them. So it's Miss Marvel and Fantastic Four, Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine as well, Black Panther, X-Men, The New Avengers, House of M, and Young Avengers and The Runaways. Yeah, so these this thick stack of books hopefully lives up to my expectations, and if they don't, I of course didn't spend too much money on them, so that's helpful to ease my mind a bit. And the next series that I have to talk about that I picked up is written by Joshua Williamson and drawn by Goran Sudzuka, and that is Ghosted. It's from Image, and it sounds very interesting. It's about stealing a ghost from a haunted house, basically, which I am very intrigued in how they intend to pull that off. But the art by Goran Sudzuka is quite nice. I think you might recognize his art and his name from, is it Why the Last Man? He was the fill-in artist, I think. One of the fill-in artists. And yeah, the artwork is awesome. And of course, I picked up volume 2, 3, and 4 as well, so I had the complete set. And then I decided to pick up the last volume of a series from Boom Studios, and that is Joyride, volume 3. And it was actually JT, who I do end up talking to once a month over at the Comic Board channel, where we review a book or two and discuss the events of the month, basically, or what we have read. He turned me on to this book quite some time ago, but I haven't picked up the final volume, or at least I think it's the final volume, until now. So I'm probably gonna reread the volume 1 and 2 and then go ahead with this one soon. I've enjoyed this for what it was. It's a sci-fi adventure, basically, which falls into my usual wheelhouse when it comes to what stories I like and what aspects of the stories I like. So yeah, thanks JT for getting me hooked on this one. And then I picked up a book on a whim and didn't realize that this was volume 2 of the series, and that is Ghost Station, or Babushka, something like that, codename Babushka, volume 2. Honestly, I thought this was a standalone. Maybe it is, but it sounded quite interesting with like sleeper agents or Cold War agents and stuff like that. And yeah, the artwork seems nice. Here's an example of the artwork. But yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up volume 1 before I read this. But yeah, mistakes happen sometimes. And then we get to another section of the video, which is basically hardcovers. And the first one I want to show is Harleen by Stefan Sejic. And yeah, his artwork is stunning. And yeah, most of you have probably seen the cover underneath the dust jacket, so I won't waste time on that. But yeah, his artwork is stunning, and JT gushes over his artwork and storytelling in this book. So I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully I haven't gotten too high expectations for it. And then we have another series that I've enjoyed the first volume of when I read it a while ago. It's just taken me a while to get the rest of it, or start picking up the rest of it. And the series that I'm talking about is, of course, Chew, the Omnivore editions, volume 2 and 3. So now I have 2 more of these, and maybe in the future me Blackpool, and JT might start reading these and talking about them in our monthly review videos or roundtable videos once a month at the second Tuesday of the month, I think. The artwork inside is basically what you see on the front covers here, so I won't bother opening them. I really do enjoy the first volume, so I can't think that I wouldn't enjoy the rest of them. And the next one I have is another continuing series that I've been picking up for a while. and that is Lazarus, and this is the third volume. I do love Rucka's world building in this series, and the art by Michael Lark, sorry about that, is also perfect for the series. And to be honest, I can't wait to pick this up and read it once I'm done with this whole video. Yeah, and the next book that I have is one of the books that I haven't yet started reading, but I've heard so many great things about the series that I figured I will most likely enjoy it and want to keep it in the collection. And the series I'm talking about is Nailbiter by Joshua Williamson. And yeah, to be honest, I've been waiting a long time to get the hardcovers, to have the full set before reading the series. And yeah, I picked up volume 3 as well, but this is the DCBS exclusive hardcover, or the cover for it, which doesn't really line up with the first two when you have them on the shelves. But hey, you can't be too picky. At least I have the two hardcovers. And the next book I have is one of my favorite characters, at least from the Marvel universe, and that is Daredevil, End of Days. And I didn't think I would pick this up or find this in a while, but I found it at my LCS, and I got a pretty good deal for it as well. And another book that I was excited about when they released it or announced it to be an absolute, and got disappointed when they resolicited it as a deluxe hardcover instead, and that is Batman, the Gotham by Gaslight by Mike Mignola on art duties. I would have loved his artwork in a absolute edition, but I take what I can get. And here's me continuing another series that I do enjoy, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 4, the hardcover collection. These books are just stunning. The binding is quite good as well. I do enjoy looking at these books and reading them, of course. And the next to last book I have is one of the better series that I've read in the last couple of years when I picked it up in single issues, and I couldn't pass it up when they offered Sean Murphy's art in oversized, and that is Batman, the White Knight. I do enjoy the series. I love his artwork, and I like his take on the Batman stories and the characters. He twists them a bit, and I love the character designs as well. And he can draw vehicles. Damn, the Batmobile in this series is just stunning. And other vehicles as well, of course. So I can't wait to reread this series. It's one of the better Batman series of late, in my opinion at least. And the last book that I picked up this time around is a omnibus, and that is Aquaman by Jeff Johns. His run on the character before he leaves the keys to the kingdom to another writer. And yeah, I hear great things about this series, and I hope that this lives up to the hype. Because I wouldn't want to be disappointed, but thinking it's Jeff Johns, I probably will not be disappointed. At least that's my thinking. And that's it. Those are the books that I picked up this time around. Are these some of the books that you have been picking up lately, or are you looking to pick any one of these books up in the future? Let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know what you thought of the book, or what you hope to get out of the book if you do pick it up. Let me know. Let's have a discussion down below in the comments, and Until next time, collect what you like, and see you around. Bye bye.